9898 today. That's Trump to the number 989898.
And I can tell you from personal experience, yesterday President Trump saw that coin, and I showed him, and he asked if he may keep that for a keepsake. And I said, has your emblem on it, and he was very impressed by Birch Gold and all that they do. Thank you to our wonderful sponsor. And just from a personal note,
let's go.
I'm grateful for this movement. I'm grateful for RSBN. Thank you, Matt, my humble correspondent, the mighty Matt Kane, and all of our great staff here. We have the best directors, the best camera crew, the best correspondents, the best anchor in the business, magnificent Matthew Alvarez. And thank you to our owner, Joe Seals, for having the vision to bring you unbridled access to the last decade over these Trump rallies.
Mac, let me call you back because I literally just started my
screen. Me personally, directly and indirectly,
has impacted I remember though, Mac. I remember the whole story.
Way. Thank you, President Trump, for all you and your family are doing to help make America great again with this team. This is all a family. This is all a movement that Eric Trump said last week in Butler as we commemorated Corey Campetor's life. This is not a political movement. This is a cultural movement of people who care about the future of this great nation.
I really couldn't have said it better myself. You look around, every single person's here, every life here has been impacted by President Trump. We're all here, right? So what you said is so true. So many people have been impacted by this. It led their careers down different paths, all for the better. Everyone here has such a purpose right now, and it truly is an honor just to be a part of it in a small way.
Absolutely, sir. Well, we're going right to commercial, but we'll be back. Get ready for President Trump in moments away.
Let's go.
Do you really trust her to run this country for the next 4 years? How have the last 4 years gone under him? Well, your tax dollars are being funneled overseas and to support illegal immigration. They've left our people behind, offering just $750 in aid as if that's enough. With the political insanity that we're living through, supply chain shortages, natural disasters, and the looming threat of another pandemic, you need to prepare your family now. The Wellness Company offers 5 critical medical kits packed with life-saving meds like ivermectin, hydroxychloroquine, amoxicillin, Z-Pack, and more. Each kit is backed by Dr. Peter McCullough. Ordering is simple. Just a few clicks and it's delivered to you.
Yeah.
MakeCareGreatAgain.com and
Trump's about to speak here in 1 minute.
Save up to $60 off plus free shipping. That's MakeCareGreatAgain.com and use code RSBN to save up to $60 off plus free shipping right now.
Good evening. Welcome to Right Side Broadcasting Network. Thank you guys so much for tuning in as we await President Trump to speak at 8 o'clock Eastern time there in Coachella, California. As you just heard, Bobby McNeely, Matt Kane, some awesome commentary there. So true what Matt was saying out there as well, that President Trump has literally impacted every life right there in California and all across the country, and many people around the world with standing strong to the system, standing strong for faith, standing strong for freedom, standing strong for family and the Constitution. So quite the scene there in California as President Trump is going to so many states on the West Coast. Started out in the more of the mountain time zone with Colorado yesterday, Reno, Nevada last night, had an event in Nevada this morning, then shifting to California, and then tomorrow in Prescott Valley, Arizona. So a lot of coverage right here on Right Side Broadcasting Network all the way through the election and beyond as we cover the campaign and we just share with you the sound bites and the interviews that we get with we the people before the events out there in Coachella and elsewhere around the country. So let's go to Birch Gold Group. We thank our great sponsor, Birch Gold Group. Text Trump to 989898 for more information on Birch Gold. You can get a free info kit on gold, silver, precious metals. And also, if you purchase something through Birch Gold Group, you get a free Fight Silver coin, So that's texting Trump to 989898 and purchase a product through Birch Gold Group. As you heard earlier, the Wellness Company as well. They've got contagion emergency kits. They've got a medical emergency kit. Anything from ivermectin, hydrochloroquine, Z-Pack, amoxicillin, and other prescriptions. Get all the information you need right there. It's MakeCareGreatAgain.com. Use that promo code RSBN for 15% off. 15% off using that RSBN promo code. So President Trump in the middle of a 4-state, 3-day tour, everywhere from, again, Colorado, Nevada, Arizona tomorrow, California today, and a packed house everywhere he goes. So it's wonderful to see that. Great people speaking today, of course, in the pre-program. Actor Dennis Quaid, that was pretty awesome. For those of you that saw the
Yeah,
movie,
I know. I didn't mean to do that. Glad you said
witty,
something. I sent it to
good
everybody.
see an actor there. I see someone on stage right now.
Yeah, Dennis Quaid was just out.
Strong man stumbles, nor how the doer of deeds could have done them better. But the credit belongs to the man who was actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs, who comes up short again and again because there is no effort without error and shortcoming, but who actually strives to do the deeds, who knows great enthusiasms and the great devotions, who spends himself in a worthy cause, who at the best knows in the end the triumph of high achievement, and who at the worst, even if he fails, at least fails while daring greatly, so that his place shall never be with those cold and timid souls that neither know victory nor defeat. Ladies and gentlemen, we have our man in the arena, and that man is Donald John Trump. We live in the greatest country in the world because of brave patriots like you all across this country that just want what's best for this great nation. We have a fight on our hands coming up in the next 20 or so days.
Yeah.
We need every red-blooded patriot to step out and stand for what we know are American values, to stand for a free sovereign border, to stand for businesses, small businesses, to stand for freedom in this country. It's that simple. It is that simple. I'm a military guy. I went to West Point, flew Apaches in the military. I know a fighter when I see one. And this man literally took a bullet for this country.
Yes, sir. Yes, I feel like it's a little low.
And the only thing he wanted to do was stand up, put his shoes back on.
Yeah.
And tell us to do what? Fight, fight, fight. It's a beautiful thing to be an American. It's a beautiful thing to understand where we come from. My great-great-grandfather was born on a plantation.
It's not low? Okay.
A few generations later, I stand
Seems
before
low, man.
you as a black man, a congressman in a white majority district from Houston, Texas. A district that President Trump would have won by almost 25 points. I tell you that because I don't care about my skin color. I care about American values. We have the honor of calling each other our fellow Americans. And regardless of your race, religion, color, or creed, it's a blessing to be born in the USA.
It's a fact. Yeah.
Do not
Tyler
allow
Clutch.
the left to divide us. Don't do it. Do not allow the left to divide us based on racial lines, race, religion, creed, or color. Keep in mind that the reason why we live in the greatest country in the world is because people are willing to die for this great nation.
Low.
We have a man in President Trump who is willing to fight for this great nation, and we have every single American
Jim
here
didn't
today
mix the
that
DG
is
said
going
it's
to
not low.
support what the 45th and who will be the 47th president of these United States of America.
How about now? Is that better?
May God bless you all. Thank you so much, and may God
How about
bless
right there?
Donald John Trump.
Okay. I think I gotta mute that. I don't think I can let that music play. I think Trump's getting ready to come out though. And you know, really, that's so weird. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, I don't want it to be too loud. Hello, hello, hello. Put it like right here, maybe. Hello. You know what? Maybe if I bring my mic a little closer. How about now? Is that better? Does it sound a little bit louder? Just turn your volume up. You think? Well, I mean, I honestly look. I'll show you. Like my mic volume's pretty high. Like my mic volume's all the way right there. Yeah, I can't let that music play. I'll get copyright strike. Okay.
Palm Springs. Hello, Orange County. Hello, Los Angeles. Hello to every community all across the Golden State. I'm a native son of California. I grew up in this state. I was raised in this state. I've seen firsthand how the Democrat Party has demolished this state. They have taken your freedom, they have taken your money, and they have unleashed a hell of crime and suffering all across California. But I have good news for you. Help is on the way.
Yeah, he does. He looks like Hitman.
With your vote,
or like fucking Liam Nielsen,
in just 24 days, we are going
not
to
Liam Nielsen,
send Donald J.
the
Trump
bald guy
back to the White House.
Yeah, he does. Oh yeah, you're right.
And as soon as he takes that oath of office, he is going to end
And
the
for
inflation.
Trump,
He
does
is going
look
to
like
end
Hitman.
the theft of our jobs. He's going to end the outsourcing and the offshoring. He's going to end the crime wave, and he is going to end the migrant invasion of our country.
Trump's about to speak in a minute, it says. You already know how he is.
Everyone
He's
here
fashionably
today,
late.
you have worked hard, you have sacrificed, you have followed the rules your whole life. And what has your government repaid you with? They have burdened you. They have punished you. They have tried to indoctrinate your children. They have taken your money. They have taken your livelihoods. And they have flooded your
want to get that
communities
hat
with
right
illegal
there.
immigrants. You have been
Want
loyal
that
to
one?
America. And it's about damn time you had a government that was loyal to you.
Will, you like my new hat?
And that is what you will get with Donald J. Trump. Think about what this man has endured for you. For the last 8 years, they've come after him with one lie after another, one defamation after another, one attack after another, one persecution, one witch hunt, one hoax, one assault. And yes, Donald J. Trump has survived not one, but
I don't
two
want to. I don't want to
assassination
ruin
attempts.
it. I'm going to put it on
And what
Deadpool.
did he do? What did he do? Did he back down? Did he bend? Did he waver? Did he relent? No, he stood up tall. He stood up strong. He stood up proud. And he declared with 3 immortal words, fight, fight, fight. And that is the fight that he will deliver for you in the White House. He will fight for your families. He will fight for your children. He will fight for your country. And he will fight to ensure that your children can live in a country where Americans come first, last, and always. Because Americans built this country, Americans sustained this country, Americans shed their blood, sweat, and tears for this country. And this country, ladies and gentlemen, it does not belong to the politicians. It does not belong to the ladies and gentlemen, it does not belong to the politicians. It does not belong to the illegal aliens. It belongs to you, the American citizens. So over the next 24 days, call your friends, call your family, reach out to everyone you know, not just across California, but across Pennsylvania, across Wisconsin, across North Carolina, across all the swing states, and send a message, an earthquake, not just across this country, an earthquake across the world, by sending our man, our hero, our warrior back to the White House.
No, I do need to order it.
Donald J.
I
Trump
have one.
and
It's
delivering
just
the
not big
salvation
enough.
of America.
I have like a little
Thank
one
you.
somewhere.
God bless you, and God bless the United States.
But it's like really small. I want to get one that I can just drape all over this stuff. I can't play that. Okay, treble. I just wish this fucking it stopped playing this music so I didn't have to fucking pause it. It's true. That is very true. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of want to move my streaming room back up in my attic. I don't know though, man. I just have to run an extra air conditioner and shit when it's up there. Well, I'm not gonna put my credit card information. Hold on. Is it on Amazon? Yes, sir. Appreciate you. I just ordered. I did. I, well, I can't look it up like on my computer in order to do it on my PC. I don't have. It's not all connected, and I don't even remember. That's so long ago. Yo, I appreciate it, bro. How you doing tonight, Hermit? And yes, sir, it is Trump 2024. Literally, dude, I ordered this a month ago and it just got just sent today. Are these good ones though, Will? Are these nice ones? This one's 200 foot of strips. These aren't even that expensive. See, I think I want this instead. Well, I don't think I want lights. I want something like this. This is sweet. I'm doing well. We're getting ready to watch the Trump rally. If you want to hang out for a little bit and watch it with us, he's not out yet. And if you guys could, please make sure everybody hit that like. The projector might not look the same on camera. You think? Okay. See, I would make. Can you change the color on the projectors? Like, I would make it red, white, and blue if I did mine. Like while I'm doing this one. Huh. We'll figure it out. He's not on yet. I do like those though. Those are sweet. Which ones are good ones, Josh? Which one of these strips are the good strips? Yeah, I already got it. Yeah, I have to take that fan out. Yeah, I might order that too when I order these. I'll order both of them and see which ones. I could always use both if anything, but see which ones I like more. I could make these all different colors, so I can make these like. Oh, okay, that's sweet. Gove is a good brand. Govee. Gove is what I order. Okay. Right here. Uh, so these are. How much do you think I need? Yeah. Yeah. I see that. What? How big a one do you guys think I should get? I mean, if it's between these two, I'm gonna obviously probably order that one. What's the difference? Go for light bars. Where are the light bars at? Okay, you said. Hold on, wait. Let's see if Trump's on yet. Nope, he's not on yet. So hold on. You said Gove light bars. Like these right here, Will? That, yeah, I think I would like that a lot more. So one of these 2-pack, 3-in-1. What's the good? Which one's the one I should get? This one that's 49 and what? What is it? Just one of them or is it two of them? Sorry guys, I'm just making sure Trump. Come on, I don't want to miss that. That's what you have. Which one's better? This one. Hold on, I'll send the link. All right. Send it to my gaming page, Will, and I could open up my gaming page on here. Go in my inbox. What's up, everybody else in the chat? How we doing today? Yo, this is sweet. Look at this, Josh. You see this one? This is raw, bro. I might get this. Not now, because I'm probably just going to order them strips because these things are kind of expensive. But, bro, that is fucking raw. Yo. So 70 for one. Yeah, definitely, dude. That thing is sweet. Shit. You're raw. Shut up, Tyler. You're grounded. Hold on, I gotta yeah, hold on, I'm gonna have to yeah, I think that's the one I'm looking at right now. Yeah, that's it. The one that's $49.99. Yep. That was that one. Look at this thing though, Will. This thing's fucking sweet. Still no Trump yet. We can play some music actually right now for now. 1 second until Trump comes out and we can just pause it. Yeah, no, you're fucking grounded, Tyler. That's 1000%. Josh, you hear him? That is, dude. It's a little expensive, but bro, that is cool. That is a fucking cool ass looking light. Yo, look how bright it gets too. Does it have a Bluetooth in it or no? No. Nah, bro, you're grounded. Everybody in the chat, if you guys could, please make sure to hit that like for me. It really helps out a lot. We're just waiting for Trump to get out. I'm looking at lights to order for my room. So I like those ones, Will, but I was looking at these ones even, and you get two of them with it, right, Will? That's what it seems like. See, I like those. I like those things. Those are cool. Where are the hexagons? Oh, those are fucking sweet. Look at that one. I mean, it's kind of sucks because, like, everybody has them nowadays. So it's like it makes you not want to get one. But the other lights are cool. Wait, hold on. Mine has 2 light bars, shit, lights. Yeah, definitely, for sure. I was trying to look. I want the right one. This one's pretty cool, too. Look at the floor one, Will. That one's nice. Yo, my dog. What up, Cam? I just got it today, brother. Yeah, I like this light though. Well, I like this. See, I'm thinking maybe the longer one. I checked out a bunch. Cam, the mouth of the south. Cam, I gotta get you we gotta get somebody to make you like a mouth of the south shirt or something. Look at this one. Well, this one comes with 6 of them. I think, right? 6 light bars? Or 5, because it looks like 6 on here, but then it only shows 5. Oh, those are more like accent lights. These are... What cam is Mr. California Tie? What are you up to, Jose? A lot of people get blocked, Jose, in his chat. I knew it was probably you, wasn't it? I love it. Yeah, what's is the difference between these two? Is it just these ones are bigger? Yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't know. DG takes a lot of shit, dude. Will, is the difference between this and this? Oh, is this for TVs? Is that the difference? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, shut up, Jose. He always takes what you say. This one's sweet, though. These ones are like for TVs, it seems. Oh, no, they're the same thing. Yeah, they're just bigger, it looks like. I think these ones would be cool, though. I like those. Yo, these are sweet. These are $130. Yo, those are kind of cool, too, Will. They're like each individual ones on a strip. Yeah. Jose, shut the fuck up. Why do you always have to be a dick? I talked to you about this. You don't always have to be a dick. You can be a dick like, 65% of the time. Jesus Christ. I love you. The goat's not speaking yet, you guys. Alright, so I put that one in. I lightweight want to get one of these. See, I like these too. Alright. Well, you owe me $50. I know. You're a fucking dick. Well, you owe me $50 now, Mo. Next time I see you, you better pay up, you hear? H. Uh, can't I just order as a guest? I don't remember my password. Damn it, I don't remember my password. Hold on, guys. I forgot my password. Oh, gosh. So annoying. No, I got the one that you told me to get, well. Hold on. Yeah. Yep. Alright, I ordered it. There, bro. Now shut the fuck up and give me my $50 for my damn lights. No, I'm just fine. Yeah, I got him. Look, vote early. I thought we don't want people to vote early. Everybody in the chat, please make sure to hit that like for me. It really helps out a lot. How you guys all doing tonight? We have 5 likes. We need to get it at least 10. I was gonna say not bird bribing. No, I'm not. I'm not bribing with money. Videos are way. You know, Harris is winning. That's if they cheat, Jose. Like the fucking stream, Jose. What's wrong with you? Thank you, somebody. DG, do you want a TT? Hee hee. You're funny, wee wee. Goo goo gaga. Where's my dog at, bro? See, Trump does this shit, bro. He's supposed to be out at 8 o'clock and it's almost 8:30. Yo, what up, Kalisha? Whoa. Pocket pussy. Yeah, let's get. Okay, well, we're just. I don't want to play their music because their music will give me copyright strike. And okay, yeah, their music will give me copyright strike. So I'd rather just play this and just delete it. All right, I'm taking a nap. Good night, Jose. This isn't California right now. This is in Coachella. Hey, we're gonna be watching Dune at 10 o'clock on Discord. Galicia, we're watching Dune tonight. California, that's a fact. I never seen it, so I don't know what it's like. Is it good? Have you ever seen it? Dude, me and DG used to love Scary Movie too, bro. That was our shit back in the days. Only perverts watch what? Dune? What's a maybe? Why do you know what perverts do? Why do you sound like a nerd? Why do you say it's only perverts watch that though? Like, is there something perverted in the movie? I don't know. I don't know what it is. I legit never seen Dune. You sound like you're in a wheelchair. I fucking hate you. Ice is at your door. Come and knock on your door. Josh will get you, bro. He gets me all the time. Built that wall. The Mexicans. Oh my god. Yeah. Deformed helicopter. That's what it was last night, Tyler. I was asking Josh what somebody called it, bro, because that shit was so hilarious.
Corporations, it's all about patriotic companies right here in the USA. And then also, those of you watching right now, obviously it doesn't cost any money to watch Right Side Broadcasting Network. So if you do have a few extra bucks, great. I know that it's tough right now because of Bidenomics and Kamalanomics. So we're looking for MAGAnomics to get back in there hopefully soon. I mean, I was just thinking about the fact that it's 8 plus 8 days away, 24 days until the election. Why don't we take a look at that live video there right now in Coachella, California. I'm Matthew Alvarez. Let's go back out to Coachella.
It changed. Inflation destroyed the lives of so many people. Interest rates went from 2% to 10%. Millions of illegal immigrants, traffickers, and drugs coming into our country. Our country has gone to hell. So I made a decision to run. We're going to make America great again, greater than ever before. I will
it's easier. You can just walk right back in though, and they'll give you everything.
Let you down.
President Trump is literally putting his life on the line, and he's willing to risk it all because he loves this country.
He is strong, he is fearless, and he is what this country needs right now.
Our cities will be safe, our streets will be clean, and our border will be secure.
We can't allow our country to be destroyed by politicians who will put their own power ahead of the interests of the American people, our freedom, and our future.
The left told me to hate Trump. When you cut through the lies, you realize the truth.
It's hard to say things like that on stream though, Jose, because some people won't take it as a joke. Where you guys can joke in my chat, but I can't say shit like that to you. I get fucking copyright strong, get strict fucking strikes and shit.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the next president of the United States, President Donald J. Trump.
Yeah, I put it before he comes out. I put up I don't hold on before you go, Jose. I put up a short on on YouTube for for the fucking a Call of Duty clip, and before it I put Cartman's doing the scanning for Mexican things, and then I killed a dude, and they got me for hate speech and made me take it down, and I had to appeal it and wait 90 days, or else I would have got a copyright strike if I got in trouble again. It was ridiculous. You're about to miss fucking the dog. Yeah, we'll help you get deported. I don't care. Yeah, I'll ordain you guys. Isn't that what it's called? All right, they didn't do anything for the music. Hey, we still love them. We still love them. Hey, Timmy. I'm on screening right now. What's going on, buddy? I'm in the middle of screening right now. What are you up to?
Wow, thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. This is a rather nice crowd. You can't see the end of it. Hello back there. Boy, you are so far. I don't know if they can see anything. I want to give a special hello to Coachella. We have had a great reception here. And look at this crowd. This is like record stuff. As far as the eye can see, that means we're going to do very well. This is like a poll. And a very also special hello to the state of California. We got to make it better. We got to make it better. I stand before you today in the heart of the majestic Coachella Valley to declare that the Republican Party will always put America first and lead us on to victories like you have never seen before. We got a big victory. Because we become the party of common sense. You know, we call it common sense. We're conservative. Who the hell knows? We might even be a little bit liberal. But you know what? We have common sense.
I'm doing well. How you doing?
Sense. That's what it's all about.
That's a fact.
No, we're nice and conservative, but we do it the proper way, and we're doing numbers that nobody's ever seen. Look at these rallies. Nobody's ever seen anything like that. Nobody's ever seen. And we're fighting for hardworking citizens of every race, religion, color, and creed, right? And that sun is hot. I'll tell you. Should I or should I not put on the hat, the famous hat?
Yeah.
Okay. Who wants me to put it on? Who loves my hair and said you shouldn't put it on?
It's so funny.
All right, I'm putting this sucker. That sun is hot. Right? Tell me if it's nice and even. Right? Yeah. Okay. Mr. Wall. I love Mr. Wall. Front row Joes over here. They're here. They come. And we have the great women from North Carolina over here. Look at them.
Who was right here?
That's number 219 or something for them. They're
He's
wealthy
so goofy
and beautiful, and they have wonderful husbands, I think. I don't know. What are they doing? What are the husbands doing? The radical left Democrats have
I just got
destroyed
this one,
this state,
Monica.
but we are going to save it, and we're going to make it better than ever before. Yet I've come here today not only to talk about California, where you have one of the worst governors in the country, Gavin Newsom.
Yeah.
Gavin Newsom. No, but you definitely had somebody here that was horrible.
He does, bro.
Kamala.
Kamala.
And now she wants to
Kamala.
destroy our country. We're not going to let her destroy our country like she did San Francisco, right? But how will we save America from suffering the same fate? Because if she's here, you know how we'll do it? By voting for Trump. It's very easy. Kamala Harris and the radical Democrats have destroyed this state. California's really, it's a paradise lost, but we're going to bring it back. Don't worry about it. We're bringing it back. It'll happen fast. We'll stop the murderers from coming in, the drug dealers, everybody coming into California, coming into our country. Through generations of American history, California stood as the beacon of what our country aspired to become. It really did. It had everything. It had the weather. It had the water. The state had the best schools, the safest communities, and a booming middle class. But all that was eradicated by decades of the very policies that Kamala Harris wants to now force upon America. I don't think it's going to happen. And by the way, we're leading in all the polls, but we have to win. Too big to rig.
Gavin Newsom.
We're leading in the polls, but we have to do it too big to rig. Because they are good at one thing. You know what that one thing is? Here goes cheating. That's true. They're professional thieves. Today, California has the highest inflation, the highest taxes, the highest gas prices, the highest cost of living, the most regulations, the most expensive utilities, the most homelessness, the most crime, the most decay, and the most illegal aliens. Other than that, I think you're doing quite well, actually. Turn it up. We're not going to let Kamala Harris do to America what she did to California. We're not going to let it happen.
No.
So whether you are Democrat, Republican, or Independent, this election is your chance to send a message.
What are they doing at? What are they doing at?
Back home to mommy. She goes back home to mommy.
Yeah.
And then she gets the hell knocked out of her. Her mother's a big fan of ours. You know that, right? Her father, her mother. Now, you always have that. Now, tomorrow, here's the only problem. So we have like 100,000. We have
Home to mommy.
In Butler last week, we had 101,000. Can you imagine? Celebrating the life of a great person, a great fireman, actually, Corey. But we had 101,000.
I love it, bro.
So whether you're a Democrat or Republican or Independent, this election is your chance to send a message to the world that the people of California are not going to take it any longer. We're not going to take it any longer.
Nope.
Kamala Harris got you into this mess, and only Trump is going to get you out of it. We're going to get you out of it. But by far, one of the biggest factors in destroying California has been mass illegal immigration and a governor that plays right into their hands. What a shame. What a shame. She got it started. Kamala got it started. Now she's saying, no, I'd like to see the wall get built. Oh, she'd like to see. Where was she 4 years ago? This just is new. You know, her poll numbers are tanking. So all of a sudden she's in love with the wall, which does work. Two things work. You know what they are? Wheels and walls. Everything else, you can have a brand new
Wheels and walls
for that beautiful young boy of yours, and in about 2 weeks it's obsolete. But wheels and walls never get obsolete. And we built one hell of a wall. We were going to add 200 miles more, and then bad things happened last time. You know, we got more votes the second time by millions than we got the first.
Anyway, they took over, and that's when I realized they want to have an open border because they didn't want to put a little bit of extra that I bought, far beyond what I said I was going to build. And they sold it for 5 cents on the dollar. Can you believe it? These people, that's so bad. And now they're realizing it works, and now they want to build some, but it's a little late for them because they're not going to be there very much longer, I don't think. You know, Joe Biden was the worst president in the history of our country. She's the worst vice president in the history of our country. There's never been anything, and we're not going to let her. You know, I beat Biden, so we have a debate. He went down. He was down. In all fairness to him, he got 14 million votes. She got none, right? So he goes down. They said, we want you out of here. I won't do it. We want you out of here, Joe. It was a coup.
It really
they
was.
They actually threw him out of office. And I'm convinced that he likes me a little bit more, this much more, than he likes her. I'm convinced. I'm pretty well convinced. Across the state, which Kamala, or as she would say, Kamala, make a sanctuary state. Does anybody really want? You know what a sanctuary state is? That's a place where you keep criminals, right? Who the hell wants that? The mass migration invasion has crushed wages, crashed school systems. Your systems are a disaster. Wrecked the standard of living and brought crime, drugs, misery, and death. Now, over the past 4 years, Border Czar Harris has delivered the same nightmare invasion to every state in America as your vice president. I can't even believe it. How do you like the vice president she picked? How about that guy?
He's terrible.
How about that guy?
Dip on dip, let's go.
I don't know. What the hell is wrong with our country? Right? Look, you know, we used to have the greatest Abraham Lincoln, George. Now look at this stuff. Can you believe what we're doing? She's so bad. She's so bad. It can't happen. Although the way things go in this country nowadays, I guess it probably could.
Yeah.
That's why we want to build up a lead. We got to build up that lead because such bad things. And we've got to do it. And I don't want to keep saying it. Too big to rig. I don't want to say it. She's imported an army of illegal alien gang members and migrant criminals from the dungeons of the third world. They come from the dungeons of the third world. Many are prisoners. Some had death sentences. They were going to be executed for murder. But they're now living happily in California and other places in our country. Congratulations. If you see them, I think you should be kind and take them in, give them a meal, let them stay with your children. They'll take care of your children. From prisons and jails, they came.
That's so funny.
From insane asylums and mental institutions from all over the world.
Bro, that was the ultimate
from
troll
Venezuela
right there.
to the Congo. They came, a lot come from the Congo. I don't know what's happening in the Congo. We can almost tell the worst areas because if there's a run on the Congo, we know Congo's not doing well. But they come from all over the world.
He's weird, Monica.
We settled them into your communities. Congratulations. And they can now prey on innocent Americans for a while. If Kamala gets 4 more years, the entire country will become like the migrant camp of L.A. and San Francisco. What the hell is happening to our cities? Look, it's Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln, stand up. Whoa. Honest Abe. Thank you, Honest Abe. We have them all. I have no idea who he is, but he looks pretty damn good, I'll tell you. When I win on November 5th, the migrant invasion ends and the restoration of our country begins. You know, I had a big debate with a lot of very smart people, political people, and they're all saying the economy is the most important thing. And when you add inflation, I don't know, maybe it is inflation, I put it as part of the economy, but they say the economy and then inflation. And they had the border down as the third. And I disagree. I think, frankly, I don't even want to speak against myself. I think the border is number one. Because, you know, You know, we can fix things, we can do, but what they've
No,
done
what
to
are the
our
latest
country at the border
accusations
is
on him?
unbelievable by allowing 21 million people into our country. It's not sustainable. 645,000 are criminals, and some are 214,000 are what they call high grade A criminals. We have them. Think of that. One of the deadliest and most vicious migrant gangs that Kamala has imported into our country is the savage Venezuelan prison gang. Isn't it nice? They formed a little friendship in prison, one of the meanest prisons you've ever seen. The Tren de Aragua. Have you heard of it? This is Tren de Aragua gang. Nice individuals, very nice. They're in Aurora, Colorado, where you have a very weak and pathetic governor who's petrified of them.
No, I haven't
He's
heard about
afraid of
that.
the criminals. He's the governor. You can't be afraid. But they're in Colorado and communities all over nationwide. This gang is terrorizing law-abiding citizens, including taking over the multiple
I haven't
apartment
heard.
complexes. But in Aurora, they're like me. They're in the real estate business. They want to go in. The only difference, I use financing, they use guns. Take a look.
Open borders, deadly consequences.
Border crisis. Record high crossings are putting a strain on cities across America. It is a full-blown invasion.
Armed Venezuelan gang members storming an apartment complex in Aurora, Colorado.
When people talk about MAGA crime, this is what they're talking about. Biden and Harris had created a program to bring them in under humanitarian parole.
I didn't hear nothing about that.
We're not going to treat
That's
people
crazy.
who are undocumented across the border as criminals.
More than 13,000 illegal immigrants convicted of murder have been released into the United States.
My 20-year-old daughter, Kayla Hamilton, was murdered in her own room. Kayla's murderer was apprehended by Border Patrol crossing illegally into the U.S.
Kayla's murderer had been improperly released into the United States.
Abolish ICE. Yeah, we need to probably think about starting from scratch.
An Afghan national is in custody today after being accused of plotting an election day terrorist attack. The suspect entered the U.S. on a special immigrant visa.
More than a dozen people suspected of being Tren de Aragua gang members right here in San Antonio.
So
The gang
bad
members
they're in
had
Colorado,
been terrorizing
said,
the
yeah.
apartment complex.
New details in the murder of
It's
Laken
nuts
Riley,
there.
illegal immigrant suspect who
What's up,
cops
Ron?
say
How you
committed
doing,
the
brother?
heinous murder, is a Venezuelan national.
And was paroled and released into the country by the Biden administration.
Two men investigators say are in the country illegally from Venezuela are charged with capital murder in the death of Jocelyn Nungaray.
Court
That's
documents
wild.
suggest a group of men arrested for beating and robbing a Dallas woman last month are members of a Venezuelan street gang.
Manuel Hernandez was booked by Colleyville police just 2 days earlier and released the day before the robbery.
Wild.
So, you know, crime rates all over the world are down. You know why? Every country, every single. Last week, the great Tom Homan, do you know Tom Homan? He told me last week 168 different countries were represented that violated the border. Countries that you never even heard of. Some countries, you've never even heard of them. And some of the most vicious criminals. And Kamala said a few weeks ago that the people that we take in are much nicer than our criminals. No, they make our criminals like the nicest people you've ever met. The only good thing is they do. Our criminals are considered extremely nice by comparison to the people that we see. They'll cut your throat, and the next morning they won't even remember. This is what they do. These are really bad. These are really evil people. And they also have terrorists coming in, and they have the drug lords coming in, and they say, if you ever come back, we're going to kill you. So we're stuck with them, but we're not stuck with them. They're going back. They're going back.
Yeah.
Very correct. They're going back, and they're going back fast. And if the countries don't want to take them back, I just say very simply,
glad.
that's okay. We're going to tariff
Did he
every
really
damn
do that?
product you sell into the U.S. And they're going to say, like they always have to me, sir, we would love
I
to
didn't
take
see that,
MS-13 gang members back. We think they're wonderful people. You know, we had that problem when I first came in. You had Honduras, and you had, I'd say, 3 or 4 different countries, a little bit Mexico. But you had these countries, and they wouldn't take their people back. And I said to one of the generals, I want to get MS-13 the hell out of our country. I really don't want to put them in our jail, but I don't want to come back because it's too expensive. So we put them in, and I said, General, I want them back. Sir, they won't take them back. What are you talking about? They won't take them back, sir. How much money do we pay that little group of countries? Sir, we give them exactly $750 million a year for economic development. You know whose development is? For the president of the country. That's whose development, for his house. So let me ask you, so we give them that? Tell them they're in violation of our agreement. Tell them we are sending them back, and if you don't take them, in fact, don't even say that. Just say we're not sending them any more money. They called up. Following morning, all three, there were three countries in this case, all three separate. They called up, said the same thing. Sir, there seems to be a misunderstanding. He said, no, Obama couldn't get him back. Nobody could get him back. Bush couldn't get him back. Nobody could get him back. I got him back. It took me about one phone call. So we said, no, there's no misunderstanding. You send them over in caravans and you don't take them back. You're going to take them back. And we're not giving you any more money. It's over. Your $750 million a year, it's over. Sir, we would be honored to take them back. This was a misunderstanding. It would be our great honor to take MS-13 vicious gang members back. We love them very much. And they took them back. It was like, no problem. You know, they used to put airplanes on the runway, so we'd have an airplane go up and it couldn't land. It'd come back. That was with Barack Hussein Obama. Have you heard of him?
We've all heard of him.
And we got them all back. We took them out. You know who took them out? ICE. And you know what she wants to do with ICE? She wants to get rid of ICE. I know some guys in the front couple of rows, and they're very tough, but they don't want to be in ICE. They don't want to be. They're not that tough. But we are known all throughout the world now as an occupied country. We're like an occupied country. We got people taking over parts of Colorado. We have people taking over other states. A lot of states don't want to talk about it because they're embarrassed. The governor's embarrassed. The mayors are embarrassed. But it's no different, really, than if we lost a war. But to everyone here in California and all across our nation, I make this pledge to you. November 5th, 2024 will be Liberation Day in America. Liberation Day. Liberation Day. We're going to be liberated. Did you ever think you'd hear that 10 years ago, 15 years ago? We're going to liberate our country from criminals. How stupid are we? How stupid are these leaders? They're stupid people. I will rescue California and every town across America that's been invaded and conquered. And we will put these vicious and bloodthirsty criminals in jail or kick them the hell out of the country, which is number one. In May, an illegal alien was arrested in Los Angeles, you know about this, and charged with sadistically raping two women in the back of a windowless van that police said was disgustingly outfitted as, quote, a rape dungeon on wheels. Raped many people. Detectives believe this monster had many more victims whom he drove around late night looking for women, and a remote mountain canyon was involved, and the whole thing, no cell service, no anything, everything. Everybody was very sophisticated, in other words, viciously tortured. The women were really, really badly hurt. One woman said, he didn't want to rape me, he wanted to kill me. But they got him, and now we have to put him away for a long time. That's the thing, you know. I don't know Gascon, but I hear he's down in the polls, and that's a very good thing. That's a very good thing. Likewise, the savage animal who raped and murdered Rachel Morin. Do you know Rachel Morin? Beautiful woman, 37 years old, Maryland, mother of 5. Also broke into a home in Los Angeles just before that after crossing the border illegally. We had the strongest border in the history of our country. Now we have the worst border in the history of the world. Illegally came in and horrifically assaulted a local 9-year-old girl and her mother, beat them up badly, very badly. One is maybe not even going to make it. In July, an illegal alien who was previously deported 3 times was arrested in Central Valley for sneaking up to a mobile home early in the morning and setting it on fire while a 32-year-old woman and her 7-year-old daughter and son of 10 years old were inside, all of whom were killed in the most excruciating deaths, and people watched it happen. There was nothing they could do about it. My message to the American people is very simple. No person who has inflicted the violence and terror that Borders or Harris has unleashed on our country can ever be allowed to become the president of the United States. They can't. You can't let this happen.
Crazy. It's true, though.
And anyone who would import criminal gangs to occupy America, we're not going to be occupied by anybody, cannot ask to be president of this country. Anyone who orchestrated an invasion of America cannot lead America. Kamala Harris, her reign of terror ends the day I take office. She's finished. She's finished.
You're fired.
She's finished. And to expedite removals of Tren de Aragua and other savage gangs, there are many savage gangs. MS-13 is probably even meaner. They don't like using guns. They like using knives. They cut up 2 young girls, beautiful young girls, walking to school in Long Island. They like Long Island for some reason, a lot of them, but ICE got them out, largely got them out. But 2 beautiful young girls walking to school, and they cut them up with knives. They cut them up into little pieces. Both of them died. They didn't want to use a gun because a gun's not painful enough. These are animals. I will invoke the Alien Enemies Act of 1798 to target and dismantle every migrant criminal network operating on American soil. And we will call it Operation Aurora. That's what we're going to, in honor of the people that have suffered in Aurora at the hands of this horrible gang, Operation Aurora. And if they come back into our country after we're going to throw them out so far you wouldn't believe it. But if they come back into our country, it's an automatic 10 years in jail with no possibility of parole. 10 years.
That's great.
And if that doesn't work, it'll be 20 years. And if that doesn't work, I guess it's going to be the death penalty, right? The death penalty. And I'm hereby calling for the death penalty for any migrant that kills an American citizen or law enforcement officer. Death penalty. It's time.
Okay. Hold on. Hold on 1 second, Jim. I gotta do something.
Kamala's mass migrant. She started this by letting people come in. No proof, no anything. They didn't need anything. There was no vetting. Just come on in.
Oh, you should have just
Where
told me
were
to go to
you?
Trump's.
Who are you? Don't worry, it doesn't matter. Murderers were coming in. Remember CNN? They had this young reporter, a young, beautiful young reporter. There was no vetting. Just come on in.
There we go.
Where were you? Who are you? Don't worry, it doesn't matter. Murderers were coming in. Remember CNN? They had this young reporter, a young, beautiful young reporter, talking to somebody. Where do you come from? I come from Colombia.
Oh, it looks way better.
Were you in jail? Yes, I was in prison. What did you do? Murder. That was the end of CNN for the night. They were not happy with it. When that happened, the cameras sort of shut off, immediately shut off. No, these people, because look at look at all that press. Look at all the fake news. Wow. That's a lot of fake news. Man. That is a lot of fake news.
Fake news. Miss Coffee.
We need borders, great borders. We had one, but we're going to have it again very quickly. 2016, I fixed it so fast and so good. The difference was this is 25 times worse. This is crazy. And in 2016, I said this is going to be the most important election we've ever had. And I meant it. But nobody knew they could do a thing like they've done. We gave them a border that was perfect. It was great numbers, great everything. All they had to do was leave it alone. He could have gone to the beach. Somebody told him he looks good in a bathing suit. He has one great thing, though. He has got an ability that I don't have. He can Put down one of those 16-ounce little things that are made out of light aluminum. They're meant for old people and children to lift. He can't lift it, so a child is always with him. And he sleeps. The guy can fall asleep instantly. With the press watching, who the hell wants to sleep with these people watching? And he's out cold. You see the dribble coming down the side of his cheek. What do you think? What do you think President Xi of China, he's a fierce person, I know him very well, he's a fierce man. What do you think he thinks? He's thinking, oh, this is great. But he's actually better than Kamala, because
It's
believe it or
crazy
not, he's
to
actually a
think
more
that.
intelligent person. Can you believe that? Did
It's
you ever
true
think
though.
I'd be saying
He
that
really
Biden
is.
more intelligent than
In his prime,
Countless
Biden
mass
1,000
migrant
times more
invasion is
intelligent.
also placing crippling burdens on
And it's
local
not saying
communities
much.
and stealing jobs, resources, and opportunity from African American and Hispanic American citizens. These people coming in are taking the jobs of African Americans that have had it a long time. Their unemployment rate is through the roof. Where do you hear the numbers? And also Hispanic American at a little bit less clip. They're replacing people that have been in these jobs for a long time, doing a good job, not bothering anybody. They're living out their lives and they're being fired. And people that come in, and we don't even know who the people are. They have no way of knowing. A few years ago, one study found that 1 in 4 students in LA County schools was from an illegal immigrant-headed household. And after 4 years of Kamala Harris, the number is now a much higher number than that. Think of that. They come in by the thousands a day, thousands and thousands, all over the country. And you've heard the expression, every state is now a border state. They fly them over. That's the one thing nobody knew. It even took me a little while to figure that one out. We wondered, what were all those airplanes doing flying into our country? That's how we found them. We had like hundreds of planes flying over the border. They say, we're going to make the border tougher. How about she said, oh, we had a good border bill, but Trump talked Congress out of it. I didn't talk anybody out. The bill was defective. It was terrible. Millions of people would have come in and would have been made citizens, but that's not the point. The point is they slowed it down so the numbers looked a little bit better. Not much, but what they didn't do is stop airplanes from pouring in with thousands of people. Hundreds of thousands of people a year are flown into the middle of our country. In other words, they're sick, and that's what they want. That's their policy. You know, they were trying to convince us, yes, all of a sudden she said, yes, we can do. For 3.5 years, think of this. She was saying the other day, yes, oh yes, we want to have a border. The first time she ever said it, she almost threw up when she said it. But the numbers were looking very bad for her, the poll numbers. She was getting trounced. She was getting trounced. And then all of a sudden she said, no, we'd like to have a wall. We'd love to have a wall. Remember me? I said wall. And Mexico did pay for it. You know, they gave us thousands and thousands of soldiers. They paid more, remember, because there was no vehicle for that. I just want to set the record straight because I do everything. We got thousands of Mexicans patrolling our border, free of charge. I said to the head of Mexico, the president, a very good guy, he's a socialist, but these are minor details. I said to him, President, you have to give us 28,000 soldiers to patrol our border. Oh, Donald, I will not do that. Of course I won't. No, you will do that. I promise you, you will. No, I will not. Yes, you will. He goes, no way. And I said, way. And then I said, you know, he's a good guy. He's a friend of mine. He just left office. He's good. Good guy. But why would he do that? He would do that only if we had leverage. And we do have leverage because we're the pot of gold. We won't be the pot of gold for long if we have idiots like we're talking about coming in and running things. We won't be a pot of gold for long, let me tell you. But he said to me, no, we won't do that. I said, here's what you do. I don't want to be talking to you. You're my friend. I don't want to embarrass you with a negotiation. Have your negotiator, please, your top guy, come and see me. So they came in. What is... That's nice. That's nice. Thank you. Thank you. What a friendly group this is. I thought there was a little riot over there. Thank you. That's very nice. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you very much, everybody. That's very nice. Thank you over there. I can't even see him. It's so far away. Thank you very
Trump
much.
is so funny.
They probably can't hear us, so they might as well get into the act because it is far away. This is crowded. But just to finish the story, so I said, the guy comes in wearing the most beautiful suit I've ever seen. In fact, I wanted to say, who's your tailor, but it wouldn't be a good negotiation. Guy walks in to talk about soldiers on the border. I say, who's your tailor? This didn't work. So he walks in, handsome guy, beautifully tailored. And I said, no, we want you to give us 28,000 soldiers for our border free of charge. And he laughs at me. He sort of laughs. The State Department woman, very good, 25 years she's worked on Mexico. She said, sir, they'll never do that. I said, yes, they will, 100%. He said, no. I said, yes. He said, no. I said, yes. Then I said, here's what I'm doing. I'm signing an order. Every frickin' car that you sell into the United States is going to have a 50% tariff. And every piece of merchandise you sell into the United States, starting on Monday morning, this was a Friday evening, will have a tariff of 25 to 50%. Yep. We'll make a tremendous profit over and above the cost to you. He said, may I have a minute, sir, and call somebody? I said, can you call the president? Right, yes, I am. Came back. I said, do me a favor. I'm very late. You know, they're trying to impeach me, and I have to work on that a little bit more. These sleazebags. I've been under investigation more than Alphonse Capone. Think of it.
These
And they consider me to be a
sleazebags.
great president. Nobody did what I did. Nobody. So what happens is
Holy
this.
shit.
So he comes back 2 minutes later. Sir, I'd like to report that it would be our honor to give you thousands of soldiers, sir. We would love to give them to you free of charge, sir. I said, thank you very much. Thank you very much. So we gave, Mexico was a big contributor. I just wanted to set the record straight, you know. Remember when I said if they don't give, we're going to build the wall 10 feet higher? I was going to do that too. The massive costs of illegal immigration are now being experienced by communities all across the country and are destroying your children's education, their safety, and indeed their lives. Your children are in danger. They can't go to school with these people. These people are from a different planet. Kamala is turning us into a third world nation. That's what happened in San Francisco. When she was the DA of San Francisco, the things she did, she started that whole decline. With our victory, he says, Willie Brown. Who said that? Who's the guy? What? Stand up. This can only happen in California. Yes.
I'm back. I'm at work, whatever. There's nothing but Trump being Trump.
I
So
didn't say
nothing
it.
much.
Remember that. He said it. He said it. He said it. Do you remember when a man, we're talking about this guy, Chris Christie, he went off the reservation, right? We have some people, and some guy shouts out to me, he's a fat pig, sir. Me, you know, but it was still, he said it. Sir, you should not call Chris Christie a fat pig, please. He is not a fat pig. You shouldn't, you're very rude, sir. We're going to have to throw you out if you do it again. He is not a fat pig. And you know what? The press, they're saying, that son of a gun. They couldn't even report this, sir, because I was defending, because you're not allowed to use the word fat. You can use any word you can use. You cannot call somebody fat. That's not allowed anymore. You know, you lose your job.
You guys can call me fat. I don't care.
With our victory, we are going to become, and quickly, the greatest, strongest, freest, safest, and most powerful
Make
nation
America allowed to call
the
people
world
fat
has
again.
ever seen. And on day one, I will close the border and I will stop the invasion of illegal criminals coming into our country. And despite all of the damage that she has done to this state and to our nation in the past 4 years, she's the worst. Oh, she's terrible. He's terrible. Thank goodness she doesn't have much energy, because if she had real energy, she'd really be bad. Kamala Harris said this week she can't think of one thing, not one thing, that she would do differently. Take a look. I'll show you a few.
Would you have done something differently than President Biden during the past 4 years?
There is not a thing that comes to mind.
I stood there on the tarmac watching you check your watch.
The chaotic and deadly U.S. evacuation from Afghanistan stunned Americans and the world and cost the lives of 13 U.S. soldiers.
Would you have done something differently? There is not a thing that comes to mind.
More than 13,000 illegal immigrants convicted of murder have been caught at the border and then released into the United States.
An Afghan national is in custody today after being accused of plotting an election day terrorist attack. The suspect entered the U.S. on a special immigrant visa.
Gut-wrenching new details in the murder of Georgia nursing student Laken Riley. The illegal immigrant suspect, who cops say committed the heinous murder, is a Venezuelan national who crossed the unsecured southern border back in 2022. Two men investigators say are in the country illegally from Venezuela are charged with capital murder in the death of Jocelyn Nungaray.
A fifth illegal immigrant accused of attacking two New York City police officers over the weekend showed no remorse or regret.
Would you have done something differently?
There is not a thing that comes to mind.
Only 18% say the economy is in excellent or good condition. US inflation has hit a new 40-year high, increasing by 9.1% over the financial year.
The cost of homes have spiked. Home buyers need to earn 80% more than they did in 2020 to afford a house.
Were you the last person in the room? Yes.
How dumb an answer. You know, their whole campaign is based around the fact that she's not going to do what Biden did. And then I was watching that one live. I got to watch my things. You know, it's part of my business, right? It's like a little different. But I had to watch it, and I said, oh, this is going to be a killer answer. You know, I assumed she was going to go through a whole list of things that she'd do differently. She said she wouldn't. The worst president in history, and she said she'd do it the same. That answer, that she would do nothing differently, is a totally disqualifying answer. It disqualifies her from running. Think of this, 86% of the country feels that we're on the wrong track, and she's giving, can you imagine? 86% record of the country feels that we're on the wrong track. Doesn't that tell you something? It tells you we got a problem. I actually worry about the next 3 months. I really do. I worry about the next 3.5, 4 months. We'll end up in a world war because of this, the people that we have. And if you're on the wrong track by that amount, how can you keep someone who has stated plainly and clearly that she would do nothing? She'd do nothing from Biden. With your vote, I will act with urgency and speed to save America and to rescue the people of California from Kamala Harris's atrocious failures. I will very quickly deflate. We are going to take inflation and we are going to deflate it. We are going to deflate inflation. We are going to defeat inflation. We're going to knock the hell out of inflation. We're going to use a thing that we have more of than anybody else. It's called liquid gold, oil and gas. And we're going to make America affordable again. For all of the working people struggling under the highest tax state in the nation, we will have large tax cuts. We're going to give large tax cuts for workers, and we will, ready? No tax on tips. No tax on overtime. And no tax on Social Security benefits for our seniors. None. By contrast, Kamala is known as the taxing queen. It's the only election I've ever seen where they say, we're going to raise your taxes. Vote for me, I'm going to raise your taxes, like by 72% or something. And they're going to end the Trump tax cuts. I gave you the largest tax cuts in the history of our country, larger than the Reagan tax cuts. They're going to end them. Add that to it. Her plan will raise taxes for the typical American family by more than $3,000 a year. In Detroit 2 days ago, I also announced that we will make interest on car loans fully deductible. Because affording a car is essential to restoring the American dream. You know, we've lost the American dream in this country. We have lost it for our young people. They want the American dream. They want to have a great life, like Elon Musk. They like his life. How good was he the other night? Did you see him? He was so happy. He was so happy. You know, he lives a reclusive life, the life of a super genius, but he's rather dark MAGA. That's right, dark MAGA. He's a different kind of a guy. He's great. He's great. He sees a hat. I didn't even know we made him. It's all black with black letters. That's called very subtle, right? You hardly even see Make America Great Again. He fell in love with it, and he wore it. I don't think he's taken it off in weeks. No, he wore it. And I said, what is that? He said, it's dark MAGA. I said, Elon, that's the coolest thing I've ever seen. Anyway, he gave us the best endorsement you've ever. He endorsed me a few months ago. He said, if Trump doesn't win, it's probably the end of our country. He means that too, by the way. He means
I said, I love you.
And you know where he is today? He's campaigning in Pennsylvania for me. That's how good.
Really? I didn't know
He
that.
feels it's so important. And I really think we won't have a country left. Elon, oh, he'll be He's a great guy. But, you know, really, I got involved last week because, as you know, Biden and Harris have done a horrible job on North Carolina and some of the other ones, in particular, the first of the hurricanes that came in. It really wiped out North Carolina. And a person I know, an official in North Carolina, said, sir, we're wiped out here. All our lines are down. We have no power. We have absolutely no communication. It became to the mainland. What happened is the water was so high, it created, I mean, they were literally landlocked. And he said, do you know Elon Musk? And I said, yeah, I do. What do you need? He said, we need Starlink. I said, what the hell is Starlink? True. I said, Elon, what the hell is Starlink? No, I said, what is Starlink? He said, communication. Very good communication. So I called Elon. I said, Elon, they're in big trouble in North Carolina. They need Starlink, and you guys they're doing so well with it. It's a very hard thing to get.
I don't know.
So I said,
Never mind.
Is there anything you can do? Because it's in the meantime, my phone rings, and it's the guy from North Carolina thanking me, and I'm still on the phone with Elon. I said, Elon, what the hell did you do? You told them that you've got it before I even hung up? So he's on a different planet than us, right? He said, yeah. He said, yeah, you were talking, and I was, going, whatever. And he got it. He got him a lot of it. He got it. And I said to the people, what's better, that or the hard line? He said, actually, Starlink is better.
But
Starlink
I don't want
is
nothing to
better.
happen
But
to her,
he's a great guy.
I don't want her
He's
to
done a great
win.
job. And it's too bad that Kamala didn't do. I don't even know. She's essentially not even gone there, essentially. But
I know.
what happened in
That's why.
North Carolina, and then Ron DeSantis, who's done a very good job in Florida,
See,
he didn't want her even involved.
I don't either.
He was dealing with Biden. He didn't want her involved. I will also cancel Kamala's insane electric vehicle mandate. Isn't it crazy? You guys, you have brownouts, blackouts. California has brownouts and blackouts every weekend, every day. And now he says, let's go all electric cars. These people are crazy. And, the thing is that, and they're great. I like electric, but, they're for a certain market. The amazing thing with Elon, he makes the Tesla. He's never, and he's a friend of mine, he has never called up and said, would you do me a favor? Would you lay the hell off the electric car? Because he understands he's got a great market. It's a smart market.
You got your people.
It's a more expensive car. It's
I
got
appreciate
some
you,
great
bro.
things and some assets.
How's your night going?
You also have to let gasoline-propelled cars in and hybrids in. They're, they have another one now. You ever hear about the hydrogen? It's hydrogen. The problem with hydrogen has one
this
fault.
lady
Somebody
looks like
says
a
better than
fucking
everything.
lizard person.
Got one fault. If it blows up, you're not recognizable. It's true. In other words, it doesn't happen much, maybe once a day in the nation. If the hydrogen car blows up, it's gone. You're gone. Your wife looks at a tree, and there's nothing but blood on the tree. She said, I just can't tell. Is that my husband? No, these are serious problems. They wanted to give me one. I said, no, thanks. I don't want one. No, I'll take electric, frankly. So, but isn't that something Elon never called up, and he never said that. Swear to you, never said it.
I got
And he said,
75% of people that said,
or as Biden would say, "Oh no, I'm not
yes.
kidding." You remember when he'd say, "Yes, we've been threatened with war by Russia." No, I'm not joking. He always says, "I'm not joking." About the no, I'm not joking. I don't know if anybody understands that, but he's a weird dude. I'll tell you. They called J.D. Vance and me weird. How about the vice president, her, and Biden, the combination? But by the way, how good a job did J.D. Vance do the other night?
He did really good.
Right?
I thought J.D.
Howard
Vance
J.D.
held his own, bro.
I shouldn't say it, but I took him in because he has a very good brain. You know, we like smart people. He's very smart.
I like it.
He was a
But
top
hey,
student at Ohio State. He finished in 2 years, top of his class, and then I didn't know you could do that actually, but he finished 2 years. Then he went to the military. Was outstanding in the military. Then he came out. He went to Yale Law School, and he and his wife were like top students. And I sort of picked him a little bit for the brain. We had a lot of great people. We have a lot of great people that were in that
He's
group.
keeping it
Any
real,
one of them
bro.
would have been fantastic. But JD did a great job the other night. The guy that he went against. You ever hear a guy call himself a knucklehead? And he's in a debate. I mean, he's the biggest liar. He lied about everything. And how come he went to China 28 times? What's going on? He went to China. You know, nobody asked him that one question. I kept saying, somebody ask him the question, why was he in China 28 times? There's a guy's got some problems. By the way, if you think she's all right, she's not. I think she's worse than him too, actually. But he went to China 28 times, and I'm waiting for somebody to ask him that question. It won't be the fake news, I can tell you that. It won't be those people. And I will not allow California politicians to get away with their plan to impose a 100% ban on the sale of gas-powered cars and trucks in your state.
Yeah, that's ridiculous, dude.
That'll be ended in the first
You got to
day.
give people the option. If people want that, they can have
These
it. You
people,
know, that's
it's
on them.
unbelievable.
Vice versa.
To bring jobs, factories, and wealth racing back to our shores, we will have a 15% made in America corporate tax rate. In other words, you have to make your product in America. Then you have only 15. Remember, I brought it down to 21% from almost 40%. Everyone said, there's no way you'll be able to. I had to get it passed in Congress. Can you believe it? It's the greatest tax cut, the biggest tax cut, and regulation cuts. The most regulations ever cut by a president by, I think, 3 or 4 times, actually. But we also, which I think is actually more important. I asked a lot of the big executives of the biggest companies, what was more important, the tax cut, where we took them from almost 40% to 21%, or the regulation cuts? Every single one of them said the regulation cuts, which actually surprised me. But it was the regulation. But I got you down to 21. And 21 is highly competitive with other countries. You know, we're dealing with other countries because they'll take our businesses in 2 seconds. It's not like, oh, gee, you know, you're not going to give them and they're going to sit still. They don't care about our country. Many of them aren't even from America. They're not from the U.S. They're, you know, international business people, very smart. And they will leave here in 2 seconds if they can get something substantially. So I came up with this idea. So now I have you at 21, brought you all the way down. And I said, if you make your product here, you don't have to pay 21, you can pay 15. And people called me from all over the planet. I got calls from the top guys on Wall Street. Who the hell gave you that idea? That's so good. And I oftentimes say, it's like the paperclip. Somebody came up with the idea for a paperclip 100 years ago. They look at it, and everybody looked at it and said, why the hell didn't I think of that? It's like the same thing, right? And for those who don't make their product in America, they'll be forced to pay stiff tariffs for the privilege of competing with our cherished companies and stealing our jobs, our treasure, our wealth. And we will take in hundreds of billions of dollars in tariff to the benefit of American citizens and pay off debt, or we're going to take care of our, you know, we owe $35 trillion. We're going to start cutting it down very quickly. We'll be able to with growth. We call it growth. But we're going to do that. We're going to protect these companies with tariffs. Remember this. In many years, many decades, China never paid 10 cents. And what they did to our country was incredible. I took in hundreds of billions of dollars in tariffs and taxes from China. I don't think they liked me, but actually I like them. And we actually had a very good relationship, President Xi and myself. Somebody said, what kind of a man is he? He's a fierce person. He is. He's a very smart guy. I hate to say brilliant because every time I call him brilliant, the press says, he said the president, well, he is a brilliant guy. Got 1.4 billion people. He rules it with an iron fist. And the press gets upset when I say he's a smart man. I would think he's a smart man, but actually, he's somebody that we can't. The worst people are the enemies from within, the sleazebags, like a guy that you're going to elect to the Senate, Shifty Adam Schiff. He's a sleazebag.
Fucking sleazebag.
This guy, no, he's a major lowlife. And because of the fact that, you know, they send millions and millions of ballots someplace, they send them all over the place. California, you don't have anything like a voting booth. They take ballots, they just send them all over the place. They come back, and they say, oh, somebody won by 5 million votes. And it's so corrupt, so corrupt. But you're going to have Shifty Adam, one of the true.
Shifty Adam Schiff.
I know him well.
Shifty Adam Schiff.
He conceived of the Russia hoax, right?
He's swifty.
The Russia hoax.
Ooh.
He is a bad person. He's a sick person. Not a stupid guy, but he's a sick puppy, that guy. One of the least, I'm not allowed to say this because this could cost you your president, because you're not supposed to talk about somebody's looks, and so I won't. But to me, he's one of the least attractive human beings I think I've ever seen. Not a stupid person. He's got the smallest neck I've ever seen. No. He's got the smallest neck. His neck is like so small, and his head is large. So he's not being held up by much. I can guarantee you he will not be playing for your local football team, I guarantee. But we're pleased to be joined today by some incredible people and friends of mine and warriors, real warriors. Representatives, Darrell Issa. Where's Darrell? Is he here? Darrell. He's a great guy. Matt Gaetz. Is Matt Gaetz? Oh, look at Matt Gaetz. He's a great guy. He's really a great person. And he's on the controversial side, but that's not bad. And is he here with Ginger? He's here with Ginger. Hi, Ginger. And Ken Calvert. And he is here someplace. Where's Ken? Ken, thank you. Good job, Ken. Very good job. Do we have enough people for you guys? Do we have enough? Broke the record. There's Mr. Tom Barrack. I didn't recognize him with that hat on. Look at him. Stand up, Tom. Great guy. Great businessman, actually. He's a great businessman. But everybody needs to get out and vote for Ken, who's running right now. A radical California liberal is running against him, and I gave him a very strong endorsement. I put it out on Truth a little while ago. You saw that, and I want to mention, I heard you were here, and I want to mention, so good luck. Get out and vote for Ken Calvert, everybody. We also have members of our great Native American tribes. They're fantastic people. We have the chiefs. We have, where are they? They're here. Where are they? They're phenomenal people, and they're doing a beautiful job. They're great. And we also have a lot of farmers here today. You know, we do very well with the farmers, but the farmers are having a little rough spot because Biden and Kamala are not doing their job. You know, I never use the word Harris, you know, because if I say Harris, nobody knows who the hell I'm talking about. I say Harris is doing a terrible job, and they go, who the hell is Harris? It's a funny name, you know. It's a name, you know what I'm talking about, Tom? It's a name that nobody knows what the hell I'm talking about, so I call it Kamala. We also have a really great governor that I've gotten to know really well in the last 6-7 months, and he's doing a terrific job. Spencer Cox of Utah, and he's here someplace. It's a big crowd. He's here someplace amongst 100,000 people. Former National Security Advisor Robert O'Brien, good man. Thank you, Robert. And you know, Robert went out and got all of the top people in government, 300 and something of them, right? More than 300. And he went out and got them all, and they all came in the last couple of days and endorsed Trump. They said Trump is the greatest president we've ever had. 300, the top We only had one problem, Matt. The press refused to cover it. Robert, all that work. But we had 300, the top people in the country. In fact, people that didn't even like me totally said he's great. I don't like him, but man, was he good, because I protected our country. And that was great. But the press hasn't picked it up too much. I'll have to give it to Matt Gaetz. May Robert, give him a list. You know, if that were Kamala, they'd make it headlines. With Trump, 300, much more than they had. And these are much better people than they had, too, that I can tell you. Because remember this, I kept your country safe. We had no wars. And I'll keep you out of wars. But we did have one which I had to finish up, ISIS. It was supposed to take 5 years, and it took me 2 months. We also have a man who's a really fantastic person. He's really great. Did an unbelievable job on lots of things. He actually started off as the ambassador to Germany. And the greatest day in Angela Merkel's life was the day I took him out to promote him. She said, "Oh, my God, thank you." He drove Angela crazy. And that's a good thing, not a bad thing. His name is Rick Grinnell. Thank you, Rick. And he did a fantastic job. And Kash Patel is here, one of our real warriors. A real warrior. And also somebody that's doing a beautiful job out here, even though, I mean, sadly, when you send out 38 million ballots and just send them out, they come back. What the hell? We're going to have to work on that when we get in. We're going to have to work on elections. We need borders, and we need fair elections, and we're going to work on it. But she is doing a great job, and she says I'm setting all sorts of records. GOP chair, California, Jessica Patterson. Jessica, thank you very much.
You got two yeses.
Great job.
Everybody go vote.
Really good job. It's somebody else who was so fantastic today. He's tough. He's a sheriff, and he fits the role. He fits that role. And he had the most beautiful family I've ever seen. Like, everybody's like a perfect specimen. I said, "Sheriff, you're great, but your family looks even better than you." And I liked him from the moment I met him, and I talked to him a little bit, because this was not an easy one to pull off, let me tell you. We had a lot more people than some people thought. A lot of people thought this was what we were going to have, but a lot of people said maybe we'd have 10,000, maybe 20,000, but they didn't say 100,000. But he pulled it off, and he pulled it off because he's tough, and he's smart, and he's proud of his state and his country. Chad Bianco. Thank you, Chad.
He's so funny.
He's like central casting. Thank you, Chad. What a family, though. Look at the family. Thank you. Thank you both. Great. Another man, he wrote a song. It went to #1 on all the lists. You saw it? We put it. That's right. He said Tom McDonald. It's Tom McDonald. Tom? Where's Tom?
Oh, Tom McDonald's here.
Thank you, Tom. That's a great song, too. I was honored by it. He did the song, and I didn't know Tom as well as others, and now I know him very well. But he did the song, and it went to #1 on every single list. So I appreciate it. And another man who's here, and I thought the movie was great. Dennis Quaid is here with his brother, Randy Quaid.
Dennis Quaid spoke in the beginning, Josh. It's when he's Canadian, right? Yeah, he is. You know, so is
Two
Steven
very
Crowder.
good guys.
Steven Crowder's
movie was
actually a
great.
Canadian.
Ronald Reagan. Did you like him? Did you like Reagan? You liked him. He liked Reagan. He liked Reagan. I think you have to like him to play him that way. You did a beautiful job. Thank you. And a very rich guy. He owns this piece of land, and he's been after me for 3 years. Please use it. Just use it. We love you, sir. He's an unbelievable patriot, an unbelievable Republican. But you know what? That's less important. He loves our country. Al and Betty, we have to say, Hagen. Where's Al Hagen? Where is Al? Al
I wish
Hagen.
the cameras would pan to the people.
Great. Thank you, Al. Great property. Nice property, Al. I used to be in the business. Very nice. That was really beautiful. Thank you, Al. And Steve Hilton is here, who's been on television doing a fantastic job. Where's Steve? Where is Steve? He's around. And we have a lot of other people. We have a lot of congressmen. We have some senators, but I've had it. That's enough of this stuff. But I also want to send our love to all of the people back east who are recovering from 2 really devastating storms, hurricanes. Our hearts are with those who lost a loved one or a home, and that was a rough one. God bless them all. Kamala Harris is grossly incompetent. She didn't do a good job. She's got to do a good job. And
She's got to do a good job.
But the most radical left vice president in American history, that's what she's known for. She did so bad in so many different ways, and we're going to get on to a much more pleasant subject. It's called the revitalization of our country. We have a situation in our country where we're not going to let people continue to destroy it. California has been horribly mismanaged. Nothing has been managed worse than water. Do you know water? It sounds simple. Oh, water. What the hell is water? I was with Devin Nunes. Did anyone ever hear of Devin Nunes? He's great. He got big awards for what he did. He's very brave. He's the one that figured out the Russia hoax with Jim Jordan, the great Jim Jordan. 2 great guys. He's now running Truth and doing a very good job. Truth. Get onto Truth. But Devin, I'm riding up California, and we're going up toward the north, and we look at this land. I said, why is it all so barren? And then right in the middle of it, you have like this little green spot that's so beautiful, so vibrant. He said, because they have no water. I said, oh, I didn't know you had a drought. Do you have a drought? No. We take all of our water way up north, and we route it into the Pacific Ocean. So instead of coming down to past the farms where you take the farms, I mean, you had thousands and thousands of acres that was dead, bone dry. And they tell me, farmers told me, it's the finest land in the country. It's as like Iowa land. It's the finest land in the country, but they have no water. Artificially, they reroute it because they want to save, there's a fish. What? Delta smelt. Anyone ever hear of it? And it's not just to this area. By the way, the Delta smelt is doing extremely badly, especially since it has no water. You know, they think they have a fish, and their way of saving the fish is not to give it water. Somehow that doesn't work. But you have a little Delta smelt, but you have other areas, so it's not like.
I love how they got
the
glass around them
millions
now.
and
That's
millions
fucking
of
sweet.
gallons of water over a short period of time gets pumped right into the Pacific Ocean. They have like a giant faucet, like your sink, except 1,000 times bigger. Takes one day, they turn it. It's a big valve. It goes over, and the water pours by the millions of gallons. It pours into the Pacific Ocean, which for the Pacific is like a drop, just like a drop. And if we let that, if they turn that faucet the way it should be, it's been that way for years. And I went to your governor. He said, well, the hard part is the federal government. It was actually Department of Commerce.
I don't
and I got
get
it
it.
worked out at Department of Commerce. Within 2 months, everything was done. Then I went to see Gavin Newsom, and I said,
Hashtag new scum.
and they didn't want to do it. They had all sorts of, reasons, nonsense. They use the environment. Everybody uses the environment to stop things. But we're not going to let that happen because it was toward the end, and we're not going to ever let that happen again. You would have so much water. I read where in Beverly Hills and Bel Air, they want to bring you down to like 28 gallons a person. That sounds like a lot, but you know what that is? Like about a 7-minute shower. You spend a fortune for a house and you can't take a shower. So we're going to take care of our farmers. We're going to take care of your water situation, and we'll force it down his throat. And we'll say, Gavin, if you don't do it, we're not giving you any of that fire money that we send you all the time for all the forest fires that you have. It's not hard to do. We just had so many other things to do. I was working on 2 Russia hoaxes. I was working on impeachments. I was working on indictments. They went out of their way to keep me busy because they didn't want this to happen. They didn't want this. It could have happened to nobody else, believe me. But Devin has done a fantastic job. We are going to have, that farmland is going to be the most fertile land. One of the farmers told me, sir, it's the best land in the country. They won't give us any water. I actually said, oh, you have a drought? I figured they didn't have rain. He said, no, the opposite. We have so much water, we don't know what to do with it. But they won't let the water come down. You know, I think these guys actually hate our country, if you think. I think they hate our country.
I do too.
With your vote this November, we are going to defeat this radical left country destroyer, her and him, and we're going to finish what we so brilliantly started. We have so many different things, and yet, you know, we're very consequential. You know how I know that? Because...
Hold on, I gotta mute it. Give me 1 second. It's telling me that that they detected audio on my stream that belonged to someone else. I don't know why I can't watch a Trump thing. That doesn't make sense. As soon as that goes away, I'll unmute it. It's so weird. Like, we've been watching this already for like almost an hour and a half. Give me 1 second, Chad. I'm sorry. Facebook's being weird. Or YouTube, I mean. As soon as this goes away, I got you guys. I'll turn it back on. I think it went away. Hold on. Let me make sure. I didn't go away yet. Give me 1 second. Sorry, guys. I thought I could watch this and it'd be fine. We do this shit all the time, dude. It don't make no sense. I think we're cool.
Sir, please, could we see you? We have far too much water. I will stop outsourcing and turn the U.S. into a manufacturing superpower. And I will end the war in Ukraine, stop the chaos in the Middle East, and I will prevent very definitely World War III. We're very close to World War III. Very, very close. Are they okay back there? Take your time, doctor. Doctor, thank you. Is there a doctor? Doctor in the house? Yeah, take your time, please. Don't forget, they've been here for 2 days, 3 days.
What happened?
These guys have been here for a long time, so. Yeah, take your time.
Dude, it's telling me.
Thank you very much. Great.
I don't understand it.
Thank you, doctor.
It's telling me the heads up, we've detected audio in your stream that belongs to somebody else. I don't get it. We stream the Trump debate, our Trump rallies all the time. Literally just streamed one last night. So we're gonna mute it until that goes away. Well, let me put it closed caption. Let me try going to the artist one. No, it'll cut my stream off. It'll cut my stream completely off. It'll temporarily block it. At least right here we can watch it with we can read it. He really is. He doesn't give a shit. As soon as the warning goes away, I'll see if I could stream this one. At least this one I could put the closed caption on. I legit have streamed so many Trump debates, Trump rallies. I don't understand why I'm not allowed to do this one. And we were literally just watching it for like an hour and 15 minutes. All right, there we go. It went away.
Scumbag! I got your name. I got your. You will not laugh. You will not cry. You will learn by
This what he did this one the other night.
Happy Pride Month, and actually, let's declare it a summer of pride. So you're a killer, sir? Yes, sir. Let me see your war face, sir. You got a war face? Ah, that's a war face. Now let me see your war face. Bullshit! You didn't convince me. Let me see your real war face.
I love that he uses Full Metal Jacket.
You will be a weapon. You will be a minister of death, praying for war. But until that day, you are pukes. You are the lowest form of life on earth. You are not even human fucking beings. You are nothing but unorganized, grabastic pieces of amphibian shit. How to abracadabra.
Dude, they keep.
It looks to me like the best part of you ran down to crack your mama's ass and then
Bro, they keep hitting me with it. I don't get it. Like, bro, I literally streamed the entire Trump thing yesterday, and I streamed. We've been doing this since he came out at like 8:30. I don't understand what's going on. I don't get it, guys. I'm sorry. I don't know why it's doing that. I'm sorry, guys. It's just like, if I leave it on, they'll block my stream. They do this shit sometimes. But they usually don't do it for the rallies. They usually do it for other things. I don't get it. See if I can.
First, American workers first, and American communities. We're going to put them first. But we will put communists, Marxists, and fascists last. They're going to be last. And they will always be last. We will defend our territory. We'll defend our families. We will defend our communities. We will defend our civilization. We will not be conquered. We will not be occupied. We will not be invaded. We will reclaim our sovereignty. We will reclaim our nation. And I will give back your freedom and give back your life. Everyone will prosper. Every family will thrive. And every day will be filled with opportunity and hope. But for that to happen, we must defeat Kamala Harris and stop her radical left agenda once and for all. And we want record numbers. We want to make it too big to rig. We want to go out and have record numbers. Get everyone you know and vote. After all we've been through together, and we've been through a lot, we've watched our country disintegrate right in front of us. We stand on the verge of the 4 greatest years in the history of our country. I think we can do that. I think these have a chance to be the 4 greatest years in the history of our country. And with your help, from now until election.
Well, it keeps hitting me with fucking warnings. I don't understand why they used to. Literally, that's never been a thing with rallies. I've never heard of that. Dude, I don't get it. Since when can't you stream a rally? Is this a thing now? I just don't understand it. It doesn't make sense to me. I'm sorry, chat. They keep hitting me with warnings. So it's like really hard to. I don't know. It just doesn't make sense. I think he's done. Yeah, he's done anyway. I'm sorry, guys. I couldn't finish the end of it. That sucks. So he said Elon was in where today? I'm gonna get off here in like 5 minutes. I love it. I love Trump. He's fucking cool. As soon as this warning goes away, we'll play this. Give me 1 second, guys. How you doing tonight, Monica? You guys gonna stop in for movie night? We're gonna watch something called Dune. DG said it's like a super sci-fi movie. I know I've heard of it. I just never really paid attention to anything about it. Hold on, guys. Sorry. Oh, this was 6 days ago. Elon Musk rally. I thought Trump said he was rallying today. What happened with Tim Walz? Somebody keeps saying something. Go see. Whoa, whoa! The 1st of October, aka touchdown Timmy. What? Yep. I'm gonna jump in a minute. All Donald Trump, you know. Okay, Timmy. I guess now would be a good time to drop my October surprise. You remember him, right? The real reason you walked away from teaching, the kid who spent the night at your home, the one you went to the gay bar with, the reason the school board had a meeting about you. What do you think, Tim? Should I drop that now or should I wait another week or so? You know, the student you were having sex with, the male student you were having sex with, they didn't call you touchdown Timmy because you were the football coach. Oh, wait, you lied about that also. You were the assistant coach. What do you think, Timmy? You remember the Indo Girls concert, right? The gay bar, spending the night, and of course the school board meeting. Think it's time, Timmy. Touchdown, Timmy. You were touchdown, all right. Get the fuck out of here. No fucking way, dude. Oh, whoa. Okay, hold on a minute. All right, so are they saying that this is the kid? Bro.
I think we need to push back on this. There's no guarantee to free speech on misinformation or hate speech, and especially around our democracy. I think we need to push back on this.
Okay. So, Tim Walz holds a fan that was one of the gifts he received while spending about 10 months this past year teaching a school in China. The watercolor of the apartment complex where he lived was another gift. The fan incidentally contains a poem written by the widow of Sun Yat-sen. I think that's how you say that. Sun Yat-sen. One of the founders of the New China in 1911. Walz said receiving the gift, he received so many gifts during his visit that he was unable to bring them all home. Bro, this is fucking wild. There's no fucking way. Actually, let me undo that. Um, what's his at? Oh, Jared. Yeah, fuck it. Yo. Yeah, that image does look a little weird. That is a weird image. Dude, that looks really. That could have been hit with AI though, like how we hit images. That does look like a weird image. You are up the yin yang. No, this is probably AI. This image is probably AI. But this is the thing I want to know about. I want to know about whether this is true or not. Yeah, that's weird, bro. That's funny. I think this is real. I think this. I don't know. This might be out of like a magazine back in the days. Yeah, fuck that picture. This is what I want to know about. Where's Tim Walz at now? Huh. Oh, I found it. There it is. Bro, this shit's fucking crazy. I wonder if this is true. What if you could ask Chat GTP these questions and like they had to answer truthfully, bro? That would be fucking wild. Bro, can you guys read that? No, this is kind of let me how do you zoom in? Give me 1 second. Can you guys read that? I can make it bigger if you want. I'm trying to make it to where it's not where I'm at. There we go. There, you guys can read that. Hold on one second. I'm gonna get off of here in a minute, though. Actually, it's kind of wild, guys. I mean, anybody can say anything, so who knows if it's true or not? It's just crazy. Definitely wild. Yo, I wonder if it's true. DG, let me know when you're ready to do movie night. Jump off of here. Be right back though. Okay, let's go. We'll chill for a minute. Dude, so fucking funny. So I want to see this. Bible was made in China.
What kind of gun is it?
This is a Beretta A400. I bought it when I was shooting a lot of trap because it has a kind of their patented thing, a kickoff. So when you get old, it doesn't hurt your shoulder as much.
Yeah.
That's my theory. And it never
Dude,
fits
that's
quite
hello.
right. Never fits quite right. Just not
No, I'm
quite right how you
screaming.
give it back.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Nice. Let me call you back in a minute. I'll be done streaming in a minute. All right. Peace. All right. Let's see. October 9th. That was 3 days ago. So that's the only thing I've seen on that, though. So who knows if that's true or not? That's still all allegations. Electoral College is not an official campaign position in Harris campaign. Working to earn support for Harris Wall's ticket, he was commenting to the crowd of strong supporters about how the campaign is built to win 270 electoral votes, and he was thanking them for the support that is helping fund those efforts. I can't, dude, shut the fuck up. Wait, when did he did? Yeah, his 60 minutes was terrible.
To that criticism that rather than leading the way, you in Minnesota are actually out of step with the rest of the country.
President Trump may be referring to that that our children get breakfast and lunch in school so that they can learn. He may be talking about we have a paid family and medical leave policy that was promoted by the business community.
Dangerously liberal. Radical left, he calls it. So what do you say to that criticism, that rather than leading the way, you in Minnesota are actually out of step with the rest of the country?
President Trump may be referring to that that our children get breakfast and lunch in school so that they can learn. He may be talking about we have a paid family and medical leave policy that was promoted by the business community.
Dangerously liberal. Radical left, he calls it. So what do you say to that criticism, that rather than leading the way, you in Minnesota are actually out of step with the rest of the country?
President Trump may be referring to that that our children get breakfast and lunch in school so that they can learn. He may be talking about we have a paid family and medical leave policy that was promoted by the business community.
Dangerously liberal. Radical.
I can't believe that, Tim. I mean, listen. You will see your receipts, proof. Got the students in, got the date, concert, got the confirmation, went to the concert, got the confirmation. But come on. All right, I still want to see, everything. Matt Wallace. All right, Tim caught on camera with underage girl in China train cabin. What? Matt Walsh? Okay.
If free isn't your favorite word, feel free to skip this ad because we are giving away these Trump mystery boxes for absolutely free. No hidden charges,
wild. Is this fake?
Hey, Robert Herjavec from Shark Tank. I'm a huge fan. Hey, what is your number one?
This is fake. Maybe it's not. It's just trying to take me to Rumble. I don't think I could show things on Rumble from here anyway. Okay, cool. All right, chat. On that note, we are gonna end it. So we were like, "Where's Wall?" This shit's it's so bad right now, Monica. It's terrible. Well, we'll stream a little bit more. We'll talk about it again later. But on that note, chat. Okay, do you do the sexy hands? Yeah, those sexy hands. Everybody have a good night. We'll see you guys later. Peace.